Hello there, and welcome back to the Fire Emblem playthrough with me, the Johnny Monkey.
And me, Sven the Crusader.
Last time, Marcus Santurus is dead, and so we're now going to allow us to try and find some more information.
Seems logical.
Yep. But first, side quest! In other words, a filler episode. But we do get something useful out of it.
So it's not quite a filler as it is a filler with a point.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. If there is such a...
Yeah, that may just be a one grand oxymoron. Anyway.
Yeah. So, yeah. As you can tell, it's nighttime, so this is gonna be another Fog of War mission, which essentially means it's gonna be hard to see anything.
Yay, whoopee.
And apparently this is set in Kaling, so these guys are pretty much just gonna reminisce about Lynn and everything. So.
Yeah, as you do in these sorts of games.
Yeah. And typically, it's going to start on the traditional conversation of, so, do you have the hearts for Lynn? Do you?
Of course.
Yeah. Although, it actually implies that anyone is a little bit bashful here, although, ironically enough, he's not the one that they get an oppressed a relationship with. And what's even more bizarre is that, I'll get more into this later on, but in terms of pairings, I honestly don't think the one the game presents for most of the time is actually canon, but that's just... Oh dear, but anyway, we said before this is a filler with a point, and, well, you're looking at him. He's right in the middle there, and he's a merchant.
He's a merchant with blue hair and a blue French mustache.
Well,
wow.
Isn't that just the way? You've got to quote TV tropes, you've got to have the blue hair.
True. And it is Fire Emblem, so what are we to question the logic of a blue French mustache?
Yeah, it's true. you say blue French mustache, the instant the fact that our protagonists have blue hair and bright red.
True, yeah, that's a good point.
But yeah, on top of a Fog of War mission, this is also kind of a repeat of what we would do with Natalie, if you remember, during the prologue segment, where basically we have to defend him for 7 turns.
Yeah, it's about as difficult as the last one.
Yeah, this one's really not that hard. You have 2 choices. You can either just stand around and defend the island, or charge straight towards the enemy. In my case, we're charging straight towards the enemy.
Yeah. Really, the only times I've ever lost this are fluke criticals by enemies. Or fluke hits. Yeah,
I know what you mean. These enemies really aren't that hard. The only difficulty you can even have is, well, seeing them and knowing which enemies come where. But finally, I have past experience of this map, and just in case, I do have a torch on me, which I'll show you how that works later on.
Yay, prepared.
So yeah, enemy phase begins, and yeah, the fade, you haven't missed much, it's just me moving people about. Basically, Matthew and Guy will be moving towards the right, which mostly consists of axe units, and since they both have swords, that's the best thing to do. Towards the top, that's where mercenaries come through, so it's best to send your lads, guys, and Oswin I'm just sending off to the left, because Oswin can take hits, pretty much.
Yeah. Good enough reason, I think.
Because, to be honest, I forgot what comes to the left, so I didn't want to take that many chances. And yeah, as you can also see again, there are many snags around here, so the enemy will probably spend most of its time during the early turns whacking them down to try and get to you.
Yeah.
So just
basically, the first few turns are them just pounding on trees.
Pretty much. But still, you might want to keep in mind that those trees may open a path to them if you're not careful.
Yeah.
Anyway, and that's pretty much the extent of all we have to say about the chapter. There's not much.
Yeah, unless something humorous happens.
I'm sure. Oddly enough, I remember this chapter, but I don't remember what I did in it, so...
Oh, so it's like a new experience for everyone. Double the fun.
Oh, jeez. But, yeah, I'm now moving Dorcas to the left, and... Okay, need to think of some I'm entertaining commentary now.
Yeah, but... Look, a flying axeman!
Hooray! Another flying axeman! It's a battle of the flying axeman. Oh, jeez, we're really rambling now.
Okay, interesting commentary will come in 5, 4...
Oh, dear. And anyway,
what is there to talk about, anyway?
Yeah, that's the unfortunate... In hindsight, this is the unfortunate thing about a Fire Emblem playthrough. Once you've explained the mechanics of a map, it's kind of just...
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about... Well, that...
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'll be using Guy a lot throughout this playthrough. Just because, generally, he's an awesome unit, and I don't know why, I've always found that Miradots have some of the best animations. Maybe that's just me.
Well, it's that whole disappearing act that I really love. They just plain flat out disappear when they critical, which is just awesome.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then there's their promotion, the Sword Masters, which literally teleport to attack normally.
Yeah, that is pretty much it. No, that's pretty much that whole eel speed, to be honest. They move so fast that you can't keep up, essentially.
Yeah. Wait, no. I have a better term for that. It's not teleportation. Prepare for massive nerdiness. It's flash step.
That is a nerdy reference, but it is actually correct, to be honest.
What can I say? It's the only thing that I could think of.
It is. I was probably thinking of Dragon Ball Z, so it's not. I'm not no better, to be honest. Anyway, this is how Torch works. Basically, you use it like so, and yeah, the light around your character increases. So now that we can see that, oh boy, there's a lot of people coming towards us.
Yeah, including archers.
Yeah.
Goddamn archers.
To be more precise, nomads. Actually, for those of you who haven't seen the first part of the walkthrough, which basically wonder why you're watching it now, but essentially they're archers on horseback.
Yeah, basically they're archers that move faster, Pokey.
You're just full of references today, aren't you?
Well, when you can't make up your own, whenever you can't make up your own commentary, you have to think of something.
True. That's a fair enough point.
I mean, Fire Emblem's clearly not giving us a damn thing to talk about right now.
Yeah, at least not on this chapter anyway. So yeah, damn it, I really wish I had some more references to fall back on, actually. Oh dear.
And speaking of this game's physics, floating thief.
Oh yes. In fact, I can't remember if it's critical. Oh no, it may be in some of the later chapters I recorded, but when you see the thief critical, that just takes it to a whole new level.
Yeah. Oh man, that'll be... I cannot wait for that to happen for the first time. That's just gonna make for lovely commentary.
Yeah. So...
Bandits beating on trees.
Yeah.
And missing a Myrmidon. Or not.
Yeah. They were supposed to miss, but...
Man, that scene down there just gives you this awesome mental image of Guy and Matthew fighting back to back.
Oh yeah, it'd be cool if we could see that. Unfortunately, we don't.
Yeah.
You pretty much have to fill in. You have to make up these fights into your own head some of the time.
Hey, sometimes that can be half the fun.
In fact, technically, I remember what a guy on TV was quoting that technically that's what the support system is when you really think about it.
Good point, actually.
Yeah. It's essentially fighters standing back to back and kicking ass.
Yeah, actually, that is a good point.
Oh, shite.
Oh, yeah, that's that. I think, speaking of TV tropes, I think they call that oh crap.
Yeah. Right, we'll just move Sarah out of the way, and then...
We may not like her, but we still need a healer.
Yeah, at least for about a few more chapters. Anyway... but yeah, thing though you may do for future chapters, if anyone's watching this, please feel free to comment. I may end up skipping some of the battles in later chapters, because to be honest, there's only so many times we can comment on people getting whacked on the head.
Yeah. Mainly just keep those amusing criticals, because none of them in this game make sense.
Pretty much. Well, there are some that kind of make sense, kind of. I think.
The one that comes to my mind the clearest is maybe the Paladin's critical, but they charge in place for about 3 seconds.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's not supposed to be in place, but yeah, I can do know what you... I think there are some criticals also a bit weirder than other stuff. I mean, the Swordmaster one, it may defy physics, but damn, it looks cool, I think.
Oh yeah, and I don't want to spoil this, but the Warriors. Just the Warriors.
I don't know if we'll see that or not, unfortunately, because... Sorry, just stunned by that awesomeness. I don't know if we'll see the Warriors, because I'm not very keen on fighters either, even Dorcas, so...
Well, fair enough. I'll just say it here. They spin in place for 3 seconds before attacking.
And
I don't mean just spinning. They spin like Sonic speed.
I'm a devastating windmill.
Yeah. Well, it always sucks to be on the receiving end of it, but you cannot help but laugh at this sheer ridiculousness. And once again, warriors are armored. How are they even doing that?
Oh dear. It's silly but fun to watch. But anyway, just commenting back on the game for a moment. As you can see in the top map, there's a variety of enemies, but the main... and on the top right, we have this village, who pretty much just gives you money.
Well, it's always welcome. I mean, we've got to replace these expensive-ass weapons our people came with first chapter. Yeah,
that is true. And we're going to be buying a lot more in the later chapters as well. But essentially, yeah, on the left-hand side, you've got all these units, and once you get within range of, I forget his name, Uzon, that's it.
Which is a really funny name when I think of it.
Yeah. When you get in range of him, essentially he'll move towards you. But yeah, if you lure him out of the fortress spaces, you can take him, I think.
Yeah. And you know, that level up screen just now showed me just how spectacularly meh Elliewood's stats are.
Well, that may be true. That's the kind of thing compared to the other two lords, which kind of just Hector tends to have a lot of just speed, attack and defense, and Lyn has a lot of attack and speed and that kind of thing. Anyone's just more the balanced type, so he doesn't really stand out in any particular area. So he's not really bad. He's just kind of bland, in all honesty.
Yeah, kind of like his character. Ooh, snap! Did I say that?
Ooh, Lowen!
Lowen, now you see why you're on the sidelines.
Yeah, considering that... considering that in the next chapter, we'll have the option to put certain people on the bench, you're not improving your position here.
Man, it's pretty bad whenever Marcus is more useful than you are.
Yeah, I've got some bad news from Marcus, but I'm not telling him about that till next chapter. Anyway, so yeah, it's pretty much a good idea to just wait until you have enough units to rush them. If you send units on their own, they might be in trouble, but when you get guys like this, you can usually just take them all out one by one, or at least have 2 people on one, in the case of the Nomad.
Yeah. Oh, Archer's so smug sitting across the distance shooting at us until we get up close and put our swords in your faces.
Bitter by any chance?
Yes, I hate archers.
But yeah, the only reason I hate artists is that they stop me moving my Pegasus Knights into the best positions. And anyway,
Yeah, that's especially true in Fire Emblem 10 because of bloody crossbows.
yes. But anyway, we just need to stab this guy in the most cruelest matchup ever, and then, and
Yeah, that's like pitting a civilian against a tank.
yeah, and pretty much we finished it. We cleared out all the enemies in this chapter before they was even up. So,
And you know, it just struck me that mook that we just saw was the exact same mook from Lin Mode, with the chapter with Karjaiga in it.
well, to be honest, the moves get reused a lot of them though. So, yeah. A lot of the mug shots are reused for the mooks, and it gets particularly funny in one later chapter, much further down the line. Like,
Yeah, the hilarity to me lies in the fact that I just cannot help but imagine that is the exact same mook who that is the exact same mook from Lin's Mode who just moved on to a different job.
it probably is, though, it is cruel luck.
We see him so much, and I can't help but think of him as Team Rocket.
Yeah, probably, but thankfully this is the last time we'll ever see of him. Okay, but yeah, to give you the general gist of this cutscene, Ennis, the merchant here, will now be joining us, and you may be wondering what the hell can a merchant do? He will be incredibly useful, because essentially, this means we no longer have to choose what items we throw away and worry about inventory space and all that, because he will pick up any spare items we have.
Yeah, just so long as the enemy doesn't bull rush his tent.
Ah, no, well, yeah, that is kind of annoying, but we'll explain more about that in the next part. Until then, that was me, the Jonin Monkey.
And me, Sven the Crusader. Bye, people.
I've just realised we've got a few more seconds, so say something, damn it!
The one day I can't think of anything, damn it! See ya!